Hey everyone, if you're looking for a tiny powerhouse that can handle gaming, content creation, or even running multiple 4K monitors without breaking a sweat, the GMKtec K11 mini PC might be exactly what you need. I've been putting this little guy through its paces for the past couple weeks, and I'm pretty impressed with what it can do for its size. If you want to see if it lives up to the hype, the link is in the description so you can check out the details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about that processor. This thing runs an AMD Ryzen 9 8945HS with 8 cores and 16 threads, which is pretty serious for a mini PC. I've been running some pretty demanding games on it like Cyberpunk 2077 and Elden Ring, and it handles them surprisingly well at 1080p. Even with all the settings maxed out, I was getting solid frame rates without any thermal throttling. That's not something you see every day in a mini PC, especially one this small. Now, the RAM and storage setup is also worth mentioning. You get 32GB of DDR5 RAM, which is more than enough for pretty much anything you'd want to do. I had Chrome running with about 20 tabs open, a few Discord windows, and a game in the background, and it never once slowed down. Plus, the 1TB PCIe 4.0 SSD is super fast, so loading times are basically non-existent. I've been using it for video editing too, and exporting projects is a breeze compared to some older systems I've used. One of the standout features for me is the 4K display support. I hooked up two 4K monitors via HDMI and DisplayPort, and then added two more through USB-C adapters, and it handled all of them without a problem. The colors look great, and the text is super sharp. This makes it perfect if you're a content creator who needs multiple screens or if you just want to have a productivity setup that's both powerful and space-saving. The connectivity options are also pretty impressive for a mini PC. You've got dual Intel 2.5 gigabits per second NICs, which means you can have one wired connection for gaming or streaming and another for regular internet use. That dual NIC setup really helps with network management and can reduce latency if you're doing anything network intensive. Plus, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2 mean you're covered for wireless devices too. I've been streaming wirelessly to my headphones without any issues, and the connection stays stable. Thermals are always a concern with mini PCs, but GMKtec seems to have nailed it with their HyperIce Chamber 2.0 design. The dual cooling fans keep things quiet and cool, even under heavy loads. I ran some stress tests on it, and the CPU temp stayed well within safe limits. The fans do ramp up a bit when you're pushing it hard, but it's not loud enough to be annoying. That's a big win in my book. The performance modes are a nice touch too. You can switch between silent, balanced, and performance modes depending on what you're doing. If you're just browsing the web, silent mode keeps things quiet and cool. If you're gaming or working on something intensive, performance mode gives you that extra boost. It's a small feature, but it makes a difference in day-to-day use. Now, let's talk about the Oculink port. This is something you don't see on most mini PCs, and it's a big deal if you're into high-end storage or GPUs. The Oculink port allows for higher bandwidth capabilities, which means you can connect external GPUs or high-speed NVMe drives. I haven't personally used it for an eGPU setup, but it's nice to know that the option is there if I ever need it. It's definitely a feature that sets this mini PC apart from the competition. So, what are the downsides? Well, the first thing I noticed is that the case can get a bit warm to the touch during heavy use. It's not scorching hot or anything, but it's something to be aware of if you're planning to use it in a tight space. Also, while the dual NICs are great, they're both Intel i226B chips, which have had some driver issues in the past. I didn't run into any problems myself, but it's worth keeping in mind if you're planning to use it in a professional or enterprise setting. Overall, the GMKtec K11 mini PC is a fantastic little machine that punches way above its weight. It's perfect for gamers, content creators, or anyone who needs a powerful desktop in a small package. The build quality is solid, the performance is impressive, and the connectivity options are top-notch. If you're in the market for a mini PC that can handle just about anything you throw at it, this one is definitely worth considering. You can find the link to the GMKtec K11 mini PC in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.